Hello everyone, my name is Kaiwen Zheng, and our group project is the introduction of computer vision algorithms. We will introduce our project from these 4 parts. Our first part is introduction. The vision system, an essential part of the interaction of human and computer, is a topic of great interest in the study of deep learning. Unlike a human who senses the visible light with insight only, a computer equipped with many sensors such as camera and lidar can obtain information that is hard to perceive by human. Therefore, algorithms that can efficiently and accurately process such information are central to computer vision. In this paper, we will introduce important topics in the field of computer vision algorithms, such as image segmentation and object detection, and elaborate a deep learning-based model for each topic. Image segmentation plays an important role in computer vision, and the Deep Lab model is a famous model for segmentation. Deep Lab is a state-of-the-art deep learning model for image semantic segmentation, which goal is to assign semantic labels such as people, dogs, cats, and so on to each pixel of the input image. The following figure shows the Deep Lab result in segmentation, and we focus on 2 interesting methods in Deep Lab, ResNet and Archer's convolution. ResNet is created to solve the gradient extinct and gradient explosion problem. Scientists found that the performance on the deeper network is worse than the shallow one. However, VGG and AlexNet have proven that deeper network will have a better performance. In this case, some people believe that too many hidden layers destroyed the linear transformation and were hard to rebuild. To solve this problem, they create some identity mapping to jump some of the hidden layers, and this model is called ResNet. ResNet has improved the performance, especially in the deep network. And this is all for the ResNet in Deep Lab. And now, Xiaohui will introduce the Archer's convolution to us.
Hello, my name is Xiaohui. I will introduce dilated convolution. Dilated convolution is a technique that proposed for an image segmentation issue. It's a convolution with a wider kernel created by regularly intersecting spaces between the kernel elements. The image segmentation has a downsampling problem, which reduces image resolution and loses information. To solve this issue, dilated convolution expands the receptive field by adding holes between its consecutive elements. This technique is similar to convolution, however, it skips pixels in order to cover a large area of input. The original convolution kernel has a larger receptive fields under the same number of parameters and calculation after using the dilated convolution methods. Compared to the original standard convolution, the dilated convolution has an extra hyperparameter called the dilation rate, which refers to the number of intervals between each point of the kernel. Convolution based on dilated pixels allow a larger coverage of the input image without requiring pooling. Each convolution operation is intended to cover more information with each output. These methods cover a broader range of information with the same computational amounts. Dilated convolution has the following advantage. Dilated convolution has a larger receptive fields under the same number of parameters, so it is computationally effective. Dilated convolution has lesser memory consumption during the implementation. This is because it would skip the pooling steps. The output image resolution will not be reduced and the information is lossless. Dilated convolution adds holes between its consecutive elements and does not use pooling. Convolution with dilated structure helps preserve orders in the data. Next, I'm handing over to my colleague Jiahe, Zhang, and she will introduce the object detection method.
Object detection is one of the classical tasks in computer vision that entails not only classification but also localization. There are 2 main types of algorithms. one-stage network and two-stage network. Two-stage networks, represented by RCNN, fast RCNN, and faster RCNN, usually contain two sequential operations. First, extract different areas in the image using sliding windows, then apply classification algorithms to determine what class the objects belong to. One-stage networks, represented by YOLO, use only one single neural network to perform the object detection task. Two-stage networks are more accurate, especially for high-precision, multi-scale, and small object problems. The advantages of two-stage networks are more obvious. On the other hand, one-stage networks are faster and use less computational power. In this chapter, we will introduce faster RCNN and YOLO algorithms. Faster RCNN was published at NIPS 2015, and many improved versions have appeared since then. RCNN is an inspired version of the faster RCNN. RCNN uses selective search algorithm to propose possible ROIs, and then extract regions for each A standard CNN is used for classification. First, RCNN, which appeared in early 2015, is an improvement of RCNN, which adopts ROI pooling to share the parts with large amount of computation and improve the efficiency of the model. Faster RCNN was subsequently proposed, which is the first fully differentiable model. Faster RCNN is the third version of the RCNN paper. As shown in the figure, the detection part of the RCNN can be mainly divided in four modules: convolvers, RPN, which is the region proposal network, ROI pooling, and classification and regression. Convolvers, the feature extraction network, which is used to extract features. The feature maps of the image are extracted through a set of convolutional plus ReLU plus pooling layers for subsequent RPN layers and proposals. RPN, the regional candidate network, which replaces the selective search of the previous RCNN variant, and is used to generate candidate boxes. There are two parts of the task here. One is the classification, judging whether all preset anchors belong to positive or negative. There is also a bounding box regression, collecting anchors to get more accurate proposals. And ROI pooling, interest domain pooling, which is used to collect proposals generated by RPN and extract them from the feature maps in convolvers, generate proposals feature maps, and send them to the subsequent fully connected layer to continue classification and regression. For the classification and regression module, use proposal feature maps to calculate specific categories and do bounding box regression again to obtain the final precise position of the detection frame.
In 2015, YOLO was born. Just like its name, you only look once. YOLO only has one stage to detect objects using a single neural network. The main idea of YOLO V1 is to apply a grid cell of the size of 7 by 7 into an image. If the center of an object falls into a grid cell, that cell will represent that object. The output layer contains the location and size of bounding boxes, along with the confidence score and class probability. So the size of the output layer can be calculated by this equation. This equation defines the confidence score, where P object is a probability of an object inside of the cell, and IOU is the intersection over the union of prediction box and the grounding truth box. Yulu V1 uses an architecture called darknet as a backbone. This is the architecture of the darknet. It has 24 convolutional layers, and alternating one-by-one convolutional layers reduce the feature space from preceding layers. In conclusion, image segmentation algorithms and object detection algorithms are the entrance to computer vision and are very critical in areas such as autonomous driving, intelligent security, and machine vision. The application of these algorithms is often used as an integral part of some large-scale systems that solve complex problems. In many practical applications of computer vision, computers are preset to solve specific tasks. However, deep learning-based methods are becoming more and more popular. Once deep learning and machine learning research is further developed, further generic computer vision application may be able to come true. Thank you.